Hello, I'm Alex Kopnick, the producer of this event. I'm going to keep my comment short, and if you would like to see my full producer's note, you can find it in the playbill linked in the description down below. Before anything else, I would like to remind everyone watching tonight to please turn off your cell phones and other electronic devices, as well as flash photography are not permitted in our theater. All jokes aside though, please do not record or distribute tonight's event. We aren't making any money from this, and it would be a huge shame if the money that is supposed to go to artist relief in the Black Art Futures Fund went anywhere else. With that in mind, there's some thank yous I would like to make. First of all, I would like to thank you, our audience. Thank you for supporting the arts in times of crisis, and thank you for your very, very generous donations. As of right now, 7:31 p.m. on June 6th, 2020, we have raised $2,643.19. Next, I would like to thank every collaborator who has helped make yesterday evening and tonight possible. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with you. Everyone involved in this project is doing so voluntarily. I am humbled by the passion and dedication that I have witnessed from these collaborators over these past 6 weeks. Our plays were written to reflect a different context. As we find ourselves now in a moment of reckoning as a country, I speak for all collaborators involved in this project when I say that we stand with Black Americans and all marginalized people in saying that enough is enough. It is an injustice that this country puts the values of human life into a hierarchy. All lives cannot matter until Black lives matter. And to speak more on this and to help us reflect on this moment we find ourselves in, I would like to introduce Dr. Candace Smith, lecturer in the Department of African American and African Diaspora Studies at Indiana University in Bloomington. And she's going to share some thoughts about this moment that we find ourselves in. Dr. Smith, I'll leave it to you.
Thank you, Alex. Good evening, everyone. We are living at the intersection of two crises right now. One new and the other all too familiar. The novel coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, has claimed far too many souls and altered all of our lives in one way or another. But we've lived through epidemics and pandemics before: cholera, smallpox, polio, influenza, AIDS. But this time, we are dealing with a new pathogen that mankind has never encountered before. Scholars predicted it, and scientists warned us that a new plague was coming. But did we listen? No. We went on with business as usual, not wanting to alter or disrupt our normal lives. The other part of this intersection is racism, which resides in every crack and crevice of our society. It is part of the crust, and it is a main ingredient in the filling of our American apple pie. It rings right along with freedom from sea to shining sea. George Floyd had tested positive for the coronavirus, which disproportionately kills African Americans and other people of color. But COVID-19 didn't kill George Floyd. Racism did. How many other Black and brown men and women have found themselves at the intersection of crises only to be killed by racism? The racism that denies access to healthy food, the racism that denies adequate health care and living conditions, the racism that denies due process under the law. We are so anxious to return to our normal lives, but that normal was killing Black and brown people on a daily basis. We need a new normal, a novel normal, free of the pathogen of racism. Right now, are you listening?
Thank you, Dr. Smith, for sharing those very powerful words with us. We have a great show tonight. We have 4 plays to share with you, and we hope that you will stay on this to watch them all. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the show. Coming up in a few moments is Peggy Sue is Screaming, written by Kate Elliott Mock, directed by Gabby Dadema, starring Elise Chase, Geraldo Anzaldúa, Nicholas Jenkins, and Kenny Hertling, and Michael Baylor.
Good morning, Peggy.
Yes, that's me. Good morning.
Great. Thank you so much for meeting with me this morning.
No, thank you for the follow-up.
Of course. So my name is Roger. I am the HR coordinator for Sanson Industries. You have been going through interviews for the position of executive assistant.
Yes.
Wonderful. And you're currently employed at Innovation Media, correct?
Yes.
How long have you been there?
12 years.
Wow. Oh, here it is. Looks like you've been there since graduating.
That's right.
Yeah, I know you've already spoken with Susan already, so forgive me if I repeat questions. I just want to be thorough at this stage in the process. Tell me, what got you looking at Sanson? I mean, we think everyone should want to work with us, but why do you want to work with us?
Oh, well, you know, I was drawn to the opportunity to work with someone as experienced and influential as Miss Thomas, your CEO. I actually heard her speak at a seminar a year or so ago about your rebrand, and it just really stuck with me. I admire the way that she has earned such an incredible reputation as a leader in an industry pretty dominated by men.
But she is certainly an impressive woman. Speaking of industry, though, Sanson is a logistics company, and you've been a communications girl your whole career. So why the switch?
Effective communication is a key to success in any industry. I imagine your logistics would be in quite a kerfluffle if your teams weren't communicating effectively, right?
You're not wrong there, Ms. Clarkson. Kerfluffle. There's a word I don't hear often.
I try to bring the unexpected to my work.
Noted. Well, I could ask you about your job experience, your credentials, but frankly, you went over it with Susan already. She says you're more than qualified, so we'd just be wasting both of our time. It's all right here. Same company. You worked your way up pretty effectively. Currently holding the title of Digital Strategy Manager.
Yes, for several years now.
Yes, 7, it looks like.
That sounds right, but who's counting?
Of course. So why executive assistant? Forgive me for being presumptuous, but it seems like a step down for someone of your experience and education. Why not director of marketing or something?
You weren't hiring for director of marketing.
I see. So you're just extremely motivated to work at Sanson?
I am extremely motivated to keep growing and learning new things. I feel I could learn a lot from Sanson and from Miss Thomas.
I see. I can't say that the person you'd be replacing spent much quality time with Jill. She's a very busy woman.
Of course, I just mean...
And Susan did explain that our base salary is a bit lower than what your cover letter had indicated expecting, yes?
Yes.
And that's not a deal breaker?
No, it's not. It is something I have considered, and of course, it's not ideal, but it is something I will continue to consider because I am interested in learning a new industry and learning more about efficiencies and management. I am interested about learning how the company is run, and I imagine that the executive assistant gets to learn a lot about the minute details of the company. And frankly, after 12 years at the same company, 7 of which under the same supervisor, I am ready for a change, even something a bit unexpected.
Well, I heard what I needed to hear. Thank you for your time today, Ms. Clarkson. I am pleased, on behalf of Sanson Industries, to offer you the position of executive assistant. As you know, it is a full-time job with benefits including PTO, medical and dental, and a few extra perks such as accrued extended illness leave, gym membership, things like that. We would like you to begin March 12th, if possible. Orientation will take 2 days, and then we set an entire day aside to meet with the various leaders of the company, lunch with Ms. Thomas, things like that. We will need a signed offer letter as soon as possible to keep things moving forward. Susan should have already sent it to you while we were chatting. It will detail pay, benefit packages, those practical things. So, Ms. Clarkson, what do you say?
Wow. Yes. Almost yes. I suppose I should look over the offer, crunch some numbers, make sure it is as good a fit as I really think it will be, things like that. Do you mind if I take a day or two to think it over, just to be practical about this?
Of course. How about until Friday?
Great. Thank you very much.
Not a problem at all, Peggy. Hey, did you ever go by Peggy Sue? My mom loved that song. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue.
No. Just Peggy. after my grandmother.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you for your time today, Miss Clarkson. I'm sure we'll be in touch soon.
Yes, we will. Hey, hon, I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you have a sec? I got it! I got the job! No, not that one. The executive assistant for Jill Thomas for Sanson. They want me to start March 12th. I know. Oh, I don't know. The HR person, Roger, said it should be in my email by now, but I don't see it yet. I'll know more once that arrives. The final salary, the benefits. Yeah, I know. But we'll have to see what effect the healthcare premiums have on it, but I know. Hun, I know. We talked about this. We did a general cost risk analysis, your promotion, a few habit changes here and there. We can cover a pay cut. Right. I mean, like I said, I will look over the healthcare coverage closely. I mean, worst case scenario, we switch to your plan, right? Oh, right. I forgot they didn't cover that, but now that he's going into kindergarten, won't some of that be covered by the school or something as part of the IEP? I don't know. Somewhere on the website, maybe? I really didn't want to get this far into this. I got it. I got a job offer. And I liked the people I talked to. It felt good, like a good fit. And God, Trent, it felt so good to feel valuable and appreciated again. Yes. Thank you. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's Bill. He clearly doesn't remember me telling him I'd be late. I better go. I love you. Talk to you tonight.
Oh, there's little Peggy Sue. Where have you been?
I had an important call to make. Family stuff.
That kid of yours isn't sick again, is he? Does he have any tonsils left?
No, nothing like that. Just couldn't find a better time to schedule it. We had actually talked about it last meeting.
Well, you didn't miss too much. Jim was just going over last year's numbers. They're good.
Yeah, I saw them when he sent them on Friday. Very strong.
We've got a lot of happy clients thanks to this team. Jim, great job keeping Champion Bank happy. That PR nightmare wasn't easy, but you got that key messaging out there and stuck with it. And Justin, boy, is Grafton Jewelers happy with how their holiday campaign went.
George called the other day. He approved the tweaks I made to the Mother's Day campaign, and he'll be sending a signed copy over this week.
See, Justin? Nice work.
What were those tweaks again, Pegs?
We redistributed resources to focus on a more digital campaign. We had a surprisingly high response rate from our consumer survey, with most responses indicating that they had found the product on social media or on entertainment news sites. So we canceled the print ads in our major high-performing cities with established numbers and reallocated those funds to try to expand our reach.
Right, of course. So we could get more digital ads for our buck.
Not just to get more ad space, but to create additional imagery and copy. The plan had been to try a few new target audience groups and see if we observe any big shifts in consumer behavior for them.
Yes, and use those results to inform future campaigns.
Of course.
Great work, Justin. Good data will ensure an even better holiday campaign this year, which should keep Grafton as an account for a while to come. Great plan.
Thanks.
Trying to think, what else do we have on the docket?
We wanted to go over a timeline for our brand refresh.
Of course. We're going to launch the refresh in March of next year to coincide with our 25th anniversary. We've got 1 year to get this right. I've already got the designers updating our logo. The shading has got to go. It's dated. Everything is 2D now. Flat. We're keeping the colors, but we want to explore a few more complementary colors, add to our palette.
What about special 25th anniversary stamp that we can put next to the new logo, but then easily drop it off in the following year?
let's not get too complicated. We want to focus on timing, how to communicate our brand and message across all platforms and to all key clients. Why are we changing? I mean, we know why, but what does it matter to them? After 25 years, how do we make sure they know we are still cutting edge, innovative, and at the top of the industry?
And we bring that cutting edge innovation to their projects.
Exactly.
We'll need press releases, probably some kind of event to celebrate the relaunch with our most valued clients.
Yes. Pegs, send me our most updated client list so Jim and I can look that over and sort our clients into tiers so we know who gets what messaging.
Okay.
Jim, can you start working on building out a timeline, key dates to make sure we don't miss anything before March sneaks up on us?
Actually, Bill, if you don't mind, I did some preliminary work.
Oh,
Yes. Last year, I attended a seminar on brand hurdles. I thought it was going to be all PR and crisis management, but the speaker was from Sanson Industries.
Oh, the logistics firm?
Yes, but they had just completed a brand refresh. The speaker was the CEO, and she shared a lot of the philosophies that they had implemented: vision work, internal communications, color
if
philosophy.
they're logistics, they probably used a firm like ours to build a lot of that.
They did, but she and her executive team were very involved throughout the entire process. She even compared their process to the best notable brand updates over the past decade. I downloaded the presentation and mocked up my own sample schedule that we can work from.
What firm did they use?
What?
The creative firm. Which one did they use?
I'm not sure, she said.
If we're going to use a competitor's processes, I'd want to know which competitor.
I'm sure I can poke around, but like I said, it was a compilation of brand updates across the last decade, across industries.
I don't know.
Oh, remember Landing's Edge? They celebrated a 50th recently, updated their logo, even added a little 50 years sticker to commemorate the milestone. We should have our designers look into that.
I like that. I think QPK worked on that refresh. Wouldn't I like to get their reputation and client list? Good thought, Justin. Peggy, can you pass Justin's suggestion on to the design team, would you?
But I literally just said that.
You always write the sweetest emails. Okay, that's a good start. A 25-year stamp on our new logo. I'll set up another meeting for us to really dig in and build out a schedule for other aspects of the campaign.
We can look at what I have right now. It'll only take a second to pull up. I can share my screen.
Not today, Peggy Sue. I've got to use the John before my 10:30. We'll start fresh next week. Justin, Jim, keep up the great work. Pegs, see you 10 o'clock sharp next week, right?
You got it.
Fantastic. I'm sure we'll catch each other before then, but keep at it.
Bill, Justin, good seeing you. Bye, Pegs.
Bye, Jim. Bye, Justin. For fuck's sake! Roger! Hi, it's Peggy! I know. I'm a fast reader, and I was able to look over that offer letter. I accept. I am so excited for this new opportunity with Sanson. Great. Me too. Yes, I will sign and send that over as soon as I can. Great. Yes, I am sure we'll be speaking again soon. Take care.
Coming up in just a moment is Reanimate, written by Quinn Stiefbolt, directed by Tyler Waxman, starring Rachel May Aronoff, Zoe Swisher, Audrey Foreman, and Julie Dye. Stage managed by Megan Gurich.
Hey, you made it.
Oh, I missed you.
Oh my God, what is going on?
Rachel, you there?
Can you hear us? Maybe try and
Muted. We can't hear you.
me?
No, Rachel. Try unmuting.
Oh, she just texted me. She said her Wi-Fi is shoddy, but she can still see us and hear us though.
Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully it'll clear up later. We want to see you.
I know, and I'd love to hear more about this cabin. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm so curious. How are you settling in? What's it even like?
You said something about your uncle, right?
I thought it was her grandfather's.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Audrey! Oh my God, when did you join?
I just got here. What are you talking about?
Oh, Rachel's cabin.
You have a cabin?
No, it's her uncle's. It is your uncle's, right?
I swear it's her grandfather's.
Oh, and why are we talking about Rachel's uncle's or grandfather's cabin?
That's where she's holed up, remember?
I don't think anyone told me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I texted you. I can't believe I forgot.
It's fine. I'm bad at reaching out anyways. I hope you're okay, Rachel. Is your Wi-Fi down?
Yeah, shockingly, the cabin doesn't have the best Wi-Fi.
What a surprise. So how's everyone doing? It's really good to see everyone.
I'm fine. Not at home, though.
Well, that's good. I mean, it sucks that you're not at home, though. I'm lucky because I'm at home, which is super nice. But it's weird. We're having to lock our doors for the first time. My mom gets anxious about letting the dogs out, so we have to go with them. But then she gets anxious about that. It's like we'll know well in advance if we're going to get jumped.
Yeah. I'm good too. I have the apartment to myself. Some people have been saying that's dangerous, that I should have multiple people taking watch throughout the night, stay alert, but I've been fine so far. I have a deadbolt on the door, got the curtains closed and the blinds drawn.
You're in a hotspot, aren't you?
Yeah. Sometimes you can hear them groaning.
Oh, that sounds scary. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy. They have runners who check on every known residence. They bring supplies and stuff. There's an app just for city residents, and then there's a separate one for college students, so they're double checked out. There's even talk of each home getting a governmentally issued firearm.
Really?
Yeah, it's been talked about.
That's crazy. Wow. You're safe at least, right?
Yeah, I'm so fine. Honestly, it's safer here than other places because we're such a hotspot. There's almost more army than zombies.
That's somewhat comforting, I guess.
Although it's kind of like they're trading one threat for another, you know, and there's like long-lasting political stuff. Can you guys hear me? Oh, Rachel, hey, you're back.
Yes!
Finally, hey, guys. How much of that were you able to hear? Most of it, I think. You froze up a little bit in the middle, so. Well, we're all doing well, all at home, more or less, and pretty well guarded. I've got the army in my streets.
I'm not at home.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I was going to ask.
Where are you?
In some guy's apocalypse bunker.
Wait, like a stranger?
Yeah.
Oh my God, why? How does that happen?
I was getting groceries when it hit us. We could see a horde heading down the street towards the sliding doors. They'd locked them, of course, but we still weren't, safe. We went into the sewers and had a pseudo chasing, and this one guy, he had a bunker and no one else believed him, but it wasn't like I had many options. So, bunker guy.
That's so scary. Something similar happened with Rachel. She was driving home when it happened on a road in the middle of nowhere with cities not letting people in or out.
Yeah, Uh, not quite the same, but what did you do, Rachel? You said you're at a cabin now? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, I called like 2 weeks ago, super freaked out. I'm in the middle of nowhere, half tank of gas, and I get this text from home that says the city's just closed. And then I get this notification, Massachusetts is just completely shut down. There's no crossing state borders. I was like, sure, I was gonna die in the middle of nowhere, or I don't know, have to like hole up with some strangers who'd eat me first when food ran out.
Yeah, that's when she called me. It was really scary. I thought I was going to hear you got eaten or turned.
Yeah, I was actually texting my dad while I was on the phone with them. So his brother's husband's family has this cabin in the middle of nowhere, Vermont. It's not really a summer home. I guess it could be for camping or hunting, maybe, but they're not really a hunting family, so I don't really understand it. Maybe it's a family heirloom.
Wait, so you drove there all the way from Massachusetts?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was already in New York, but same difference.
What did you do for gas?
Oh, Zoe and I tag teamed finding locations still operational on the path. It was a real team effort.
Ooh.
And this was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Thursday, I think.
When did you get to this bunker, Audrey?
It was a several day fiasco. Around the same time as you, maybe a bit after.
At least you could spread it out over several days. It must have helped.
I mean, not really. Sleeping depended on how much you trusted others to keep watch and not mug you. It was like several days of not sleeping more than 2 hours at a time. I couldn't get in contact with my family or you guys. It was like super stressful. But yeah, I'm totally fine now. Totally cool.
Audrey, I'm so sorry. I wish we could have been there for you.
Yeah. Why didn't you text us?
I texted Julie.
Okay. Well, next time, text all of us.
Yeah. Hey, Rachel, you should give us a group tour.
A what?
A group tour. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you know, like the celebrity videos where they show off their fancy houses, do a house tour, do that in this weird hunting cabin, show off your stuff.
Okay. I mean, like, this is where I sleep. And I've got a fridge. So, you know, there was like a bunch of preserved foods when I got here, but I've been teaching myself how to hunt. You know, I'm Googling edible plants in the areas, you know, learning what to do if something happens to my water supply. Genuinely, might just make this my full-time residence. It's really nice. Really. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I've really got to go check that out, okay?
Okay. Oh, wow. I hope she's okay. That didn't sound good, did it?
Yeah, it's probably not zombies, though. She's in literally nowhere.
But middle of nowhere is like prime serial killer territory. Or cannibals. Regular cannibals, I guess.
That's fucked up.
Am I wrong?
No, but that's what's so fucked up.
I just wish there was something we could do to help.
Kind of makes you wish the camera was off.
I don't know, might be better that it's on.
Trust me, you do not want to watch someone get eaten.
Yeah, fair point. Hey, I'm gonna go do my dishes real quick. I'm still here, just muting everything.
Yeah, of course.
Can we
Did you
talk?
read my draft? Oh, shit, sorry. What was that? I didn't realize you were talking.
No, it's fine. What were you saying?
I just wanted to know if you had a chance to read my most recent draft, my novel, remember?
Oh, sorry. No, I've had a lot going on.
I totally understand.
Why didn't you text me back?
What? When?
When I was locked in Target. I texted you then, and then while in the sewers, and then again when in the bunker, and then again when bunker guy got eaten. I didn't hear from you at all. I didn't know any of you guys were okay until I got your text yesterday.
I'm really sorry. I had no idea this was happening.
I texted you over and over again.
Yeah, sorry. Just things have been so stressful, with Rachel and my dad and Zoe. There's just so much going on. I haven't been super good at checking my phone.
Seriously?
What?
You were on the phone with Rachel and Zoe, and not just to get her somewhere safe. I get that, and I understand that. Her situation happened before mine, but it was also resolved while mine was still going on. And you guys have been in contact with each other since then, and none of you even knew that I didn't know where I was, that I broke my leg, that I watched a man get torn apart. Now there's weird bunker political bullshit happening, power struggles and whatnot. People talking about trying to leave, about rationing, about who deserves this or that. I haven't heard from my family. I thought you guys were dead or in trouble. I was so relieved when I got your text yesterday, but you guys have been in contact with each other for weeks.
I'm really sorry. I had no idea you were going through this.
That's the point.
I don't really understand.
God, it's hard to explain. It's like you guys don't care about me unless it's convenient.
What?
It's like I used to be an important fixture in your life, and now I'm like some side plot. Like, you only keep me around to read your novel or tell you how great you are.
Oh, hey, Rachel, you're muted. Rachel, we can't hear you. You're on mute.
Guys, it was just a tree.
It
fell.
Just like out of nowhere?
Yeah. I think it might have had rot or termites or something. I don't know. Landed on my porch.
Hey, free firewood,
I'm
right?
worried about you.
Don't worry about me. Seriously. I'm still all alone in the middle of nowhere. My biggest danger truly is those falling trees.
Animal attacks?
Can animals turn into
Animals are there in
zombies?
Vermont.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to Google that actually.
I think there are bears and deer.
Guys, a code red warning just went off here.
Fuck.
Are you all locked in?
Barricade the doors and windows.
I want that governmentally issued firearm now, not gonna lie.
Wouldn't do you much good. Bunker guy had one, and against a horde, you're better off with a chainsaw or something similar.
Yeah. Like I said though, I'm fine. Lots of army.
Hey, don't open the door for anyone, even army people. They could be turned.
Zombies don't knock.
Audrey, this is serious.
I'm aware.
Okay, just Zoe, listen closely, okay? You need to go get all of your furniture and pile it in front of everything. Don't even worry about having an exit, because an exit's also an entrance, and you really cannot have an entrance.
And grab your first aid kit. Make sure it's nearby just in case.
Whatever you do, don't leave the frame, okay? We won't know what happens to you if you wander off. Look, guys, there's a fight in here. Be right there.
Yeah, no, seriously. Guys, a code red is nothing. It's probably some old guy panicking.
You still have to take it seriously.
Relax. I am. I just need a sense of normalcy right now.
I get you. Yeah. Everything is so stressful. So, yeah.
Julie, you finished the most recent draft of your novel, right? Your novel?
Yeah, I have nothing else to do, so I've just been like nonstop editing it. I sent it to Audrey, but she hasn't had a chance to read it yet.
What about Rachel?
Huh?
Did you get Julie's most recent draft?
Audrey is really my go-to editor. I want you guys to read the Audrey approved version. Writing can be so intimate, you know? You need your primary editor before you bring it to new eyes.
You should Send it to us. Like you said, we have the time.
I mean, I would love to read it, but there is a lot of maintenance that goes into keeping this place livable. Who knew so much went into living in the middle of nowhere?
I get it. You're busy.
Yeah. What was that?
Weird. Someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
Wow.
What?
I can't believe Zoe's really gonna turn off her camera just because Audrey said not to.
What?
Yeah. She just texted me and was like, Audrey's being the worst right now. I'm not gonna do anything she says. She's just super immature,
I'm sure she has a good reason.
Probably. Before everything went to shit, apparently they got into this fight.
About what?
They were just both really upset.
Why didn't they text me?
I don't know. Here, just let me send you what they said, okay?
Who the hell is there?
I got him. Oh, wow. Oh, no. What the fuck?
All right.
They both said they felt bad about it, so surely they've made up by now.
You'd think, but... Did Audrey really text you?
Yeah, I'm going back through it right now. There's a lot. I'm gonna send you some excerpts, okay?
Okay. Oh my god. She's such a double texter.
I mean, so am I, but...
Is this one a love confession?
I don't know.
God. There's so much. She really thought she was gonna die? This is so sad.
But you understand why it got harder and harder, right? To reply?
Totally. It's taking both of them a while.
Yeah, I hope they're okay. Hey, you're back. Audrey.
Hey.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Is that blood?
Is it yours?
No.
Tell us what's happening.
Some people wanted to leave. The others didn't want that happening because opening the door would put those of us staying at risk. Zombies hunt by scent, so there's no way that the horde that chased us initially wouldn't be out there. Bunker Guy already tried poking his head out a week ago, and he let a zombie in, and the only reason we managed to kill it was because it was so distracted, tearing him limb from limb.
Jesus.
God. Okay, so it looks like you're bleeding. Are you okay?
It's fine. The group that left by force. There wasn't a horde waiting for them, but there were still 5 straggler zombies that ambushed them. And they managed to get in because no one in here was conscious, because those assholes knocked everyone out because they wanted to go out and get eaten so badly.
What about you?
My leg is broken. It's not like I can move very fast.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I didn't want to ask, but how
you
did
should have asked. If I drop that I'm seriously injured, it means I want you to ask.
Sorry.
It's fine. Bunker Guy taught us how to use a shotgun, and it was right by me.
So you just killed 5 zombies all on your own?
There's one other survivor. She got the rest. I only got 2.
And what got your face?
It could be anything.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, we were so worried.
Yeah, some army guys were coming around to remind everyone of the code red procedures.
You answered the door?
Isn't that what the app's for?
They were also dropping off some basic supplies. No weapons or anything actually useful. Amongst other things, I got a towel.
What are you supposed to do with it?
Yeah, the hell if I know. Hey, Julie, how's your dad? Have you heard from him yet?
Oh, yeah. He's in France. Honestly, it's safer for him to stay there than to head back. It turns out France has a robust zombie apocalypse plan.
Not the country I'd put at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have thought it'd be us. Can we not do this right now?
I have been playing so much BioShock Infinite, just have not stopped pretty much ever.
Zoe, come on.
What's up?
What did I do this time? Zoe.
Hey, I wish BioShock still worked on my computer. Max, the Catalina update totally killed my Steam library.
Really?
Okay, Audrey, what is wrong?
You know it stresses me the fuck out when you ignore me like this. If you're mad at me or upset, just talk it out like a normal person.
I am talking.
You know what I mean, Zoe.
She's just talking, honestly, Audrey.
No. You know what, Audrey? Sure, there are zombies marching through my streets right now, but no, let's talk about this bullshit.
Thank you.
Where the hell do you get off treating Julie like that?
Excuse me?
She is so busy. She does everything she can, and you can't treat her like this. It's selfish. Why don't you try thinking about her for once?
That's the problem. All I ever do is think about you guys, and now I'm realizing you don't think about me at all.
That's just not true. We were worried sick when you showed up covered in blood.
Because if I die, there will be no one to edit your draft.
I really think she thinks that.
I don't know what to think.
I understand you're upset, okay? I'll be better about it going forward.
You shouldn't have to be.
But you won't be. You always say that, and then you go right back to ignoring me until it's convenient for you not to ignore me.
When has that ever happened? Tell me when, so I know what I did wrong.
When? This isn't how I wanted to do this.
How are you planning on doing it? Over text?
Obviously not, because I never get a fucking response from text.
She has anxiety. You know it's hard for her to text sometimes.
And I get that. Oh. I really do. I have the same thing. But if one of your closest friends texts you and says, hey, I think I might die, maybe don't continue to ignore them, especially while texting others. You're literally saying you don't care if I live or die.
This is uncharted territory. Dealing with a potentially dead friend is stressful, makes the anxiety worse.
And yet she could help, Rachel.
That is different.
Stop fucking talking for her.
I'm not
Julie, talk for yourself.
Oh, and in front of everyone?
It's just us. Besides, she would just tell you everything that happened anyways because no one has any privacy in this group.
Hey, Rachel, is everything all right? We can't see you anymore. I hope she's okay.
Rachel, you still there?
Maybe her Wi-Fi went out.
You can't just ignore this.
We are in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. We can't just, I don't know, not worry about our friend because you want to talk shit out.
When will it be the time? It never is. I'm literally bleeding right now and you can't bring yourselves to pretend to care. I have a list of every time I've tried to talk with you about this and brushed it off. Every time you've blown me off without telling me. Every time you didn't bother to ask about my life after I listened to you complain about your family, about how Zoe is being annoying, or about how Rachel forgot about your recital or whatever.
You have a list. Do you understand how fucked up that is?
I do. You guys mean a lot to me, and you're all I have right now. But I can't just let you walk all over me. I said I'm not at home, and no one asked why. I said my leg is broken, and you didn't ask why. No one even cared that I said I watched a man get torn apart. I'm living your worst nightmare right now, and you can only talk about how bad you've got it.
It's bad for everyone right now.
Next time, just say something, okay? We'll listen.
And be greeted with radio silence every time? The only thing worse than you not asking is me reaching out, being left on red for over a week, only to be texted about something completely unimportant with the other message ignored. This is stupid. We're going in circles.
So what do you want to happen? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Be better. I don't know.
So you wanted to rip Julie apart and then just what? Leave? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you were the problem?
Zoe, please, just...
No, she got her turn to bitch. Now it's my turn.
I wasn't just bitching.
You expect everyone to be there to coddle your infinite issues. Julie isn't your therapist. I've seen the messages you send. Just pages of word vomit. Julie isn't your therapist. It's not her job to fix your issues. It's none of our jobs.
But listening is a part of being...
I don't know why you think everyone should be thinking about you all the time. You have some weird, fucked up thing where you think you never have to think about yourself while assuming it's everyone else's job to do that for you. Why do you think you're struggling so much in this guy's bunker? I don't know. It's because you don't know how to live unless you have someone telling you exactly what to do.
And Julie can't live without everyone telling her how great she is, and you can't live without being her guard dog.
That is
so what? We're all fucked.
You guys maybe ever consider that you're all so freaking codependent on one another that it can't be any single person's fault, but I don't know, all of your faults?
I'm like this because of how you treat me.
Maybe if you hadn't led Julie on for a whole year.
Rachel, are you sure everything's okay over there?
Yeah, just ignore that. It's probably fine.
Okay, well, in that case, just don't pretend you're not part of the problem either.
Excuse me?
You're prime gossiper. I mean, you tell everyone everything about everyone.
You guys just need to be more straightforward with one another.
Oh, and you sharing private messages behind our backs helps that how?
What do you mean I led her on?
You know what I mean.
I don't. Julie's been doing the leading on.
Okay, well, maybe you two should talk about that.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, fine then. Here, Zoe and I can mute ourselves. Just pretend like we're not here.
But you are.
Whatever. Do your talk.
Why did you think I was leading you on?
You're straight. You knew I was into you and you kept flirting with me only to continue to shut down any advances.
I'm not straight. I told you that.
You never did.
I did. It took a while to figure out, but I did. I didn't even realize you were into me at first. And once I did, I had to figure out my feelings and everything. I'd never felt that way before. So once I figured it out, I tried to I don't know, signal to you that I was ready, encourage the flirting. But at that point, you dropped me.
Dropped you?
Had some new obsession. Someone new you wanted to bring into the group. And you went from flirting with me to talking about how hot they were to ignoring me entirely.
I wasn't going to wait forever.
How was I supposed to know you'd stopped waiting?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I guess I am too.
You just meant you still do mean a lot to me. I mean, you're always there for me. I don't know what I would do without you. You saved my life. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it hadn't been for you, I would have, even now, I don't know what I would do if you left. What are you thinking?
Are you threatening to kill yourself if I don't stay your friend?
What?
Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. And I know you wouldn't say that on purpose.
Oh my God, no, I would never. It's not like that.
Then why say it? Why would you threaten it if you don't mean it? Because either you said it and you meant it, which is fucked, or you said it and you don't mean it, which is also fucked. I don't know which one is worse, but they're both bad.
I've been thinking about my own mortality a lot, okay? Half the people we know are dead or turned. Any message I get from any of you might be the last. Anything I say to you might be the last. It's just I think the worst thing isn't that you would die, it's that you would live to hate me and that you would leave.
So, what then? You'd rather I die than hate you?
No, stop doing that. You keep twisting what I say.
I'm not twisting anything. That's just what you're saying. And the worst thing for me would be to die and not have had the chance to say any of this. I don't want to die with you thinking I'm okay with this.
You'd rather die with us knowing you hated us?
I've never hated you.
Oh, then what? Die knowing you thought we hated you? God, what the fuck, Audrey? You wouldn't even grant us the illusion that everything had been fine?
I couldn't live with myself if I did.
You wouldn't have to. You'd be dead. I don't want you to die.
I don't either. We don't have much of a choice anymore, do we?
Yeah. Absolutely not. Fuck that. Not with that attitude.
I thought we were letting
Jesus.
private chat.
We both knew that was bullshit. And anyway, none of us are fucking dying, okay?
We can't know that.
Sure we do. We just won't die.
So can we just quit all this petty bullshit and just hang out?
No. Definitely not. We've gotten nowhere.
I thought we were getting somewhere.
You were just saying what you wanted me to hear.
I meant what I was saying.
How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to trust you again? Anyway.
Oh. Zoe, what's happening?
Someone just broke my door. It doesn't sound like a zombie, but until they start talking to me, I'm just gonna pile furniture here.
Maybe it's just wind or something. It's storming, right?
That died down not long ago. Hey, maybe if I'm lucky, it'll be some hot guy, right?
An apocalypse romance.
Yeah.
What now?
Wait to see if Zoe gets killed.
Wow, thanks. Didn't know you cared.
No, I mean about everything else.
I still don't know what you want from this.
I guess for you to change.
But you won't?
I'm not the problem here.
You guys, you're all the problem here.
You're part of this too.
I don't think so. Because you guys aren't the only people in my life. So fine then. Whatever. Bye. I can't deal with this anymore. Just work your shit out or don't. I don't give a shit, honestly. Jesus.
What a bitch.
Maybe she had a point.
Seriously? I could die, and that's the last thing she'll have said? She could die, and that's how she's leaving?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay, everyone is dying, starving, trapped in France. The world is absolutely crazy right now. Maybe she had a point, maybe not. I don't know what is up or down anymore. And maybe we could have had something, Audrey.
No, definitely not. Not with the way you treat me, the way you reacted to this.
So I guess that's it then. Great job, Audrey.
Yeah, I really wish this wasn't our end, but my dad's calling, so bye guys, or whatever.
I was doing it for you too, you know. You don't always have to.
I could be seconds from dying. And I really don't want to hear any more of your bullshit.
But
you could die in that bunker. And I don't know if any of us would care.
That was the point.
Coming up in just a moment is Corona Psycho, written by Kristen Eve Cato, directed by Allison Marshall, starring Shelby Davis.
Oh shit! My battery died. What time is it? I've already watched everything. It's only been 5 days, or maybe 6 days, or maybe. I can't fucking take it anymore. Je sais pas quel jour c'est. Je sais pas quelle heure il est. Je pense que je deviens fou. Je vais devenir fou. Je suis psychopathe. No. 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 The last thing people need right now is a psychopath. Yeah. No. The world doesn't need that right now. What if this is all in my head? What if this is all a dream? What if this isn't reality? What if the universe just had a temporary glitch? They say the 5G waves are responsible for the virus. What if all of this is just one big, huge technical difficulty?
Coming up in just a moment is Macaroons, written by Spencer Lawson, directed by Caleb Curtis, starring Andy Donnelly and Mark Anthony Howard.
Not bad for 8 a.m. Oh, shit. Henry, hi.
Can you hear me? Oh, shit.
Hi.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Jack. How are you? How was the end of your semester?
It was pretty good. I got all A's, B's, and C's, so I survived unscathed.
Well, that's good to hear. Can you believe it? Another school year already gone.
I know. I'm already back at my parents' place for the summer.
Any summer plans yet?
Not sure. Might apply to work at Starbucks. We'll see. Oh, yeah. How was your flight?
It was as good as a 10-hour flight can be. The woman sitting next to me, though, let me have her champagne, which was fun. The bubbles, they hurt my stomach. Oh, and I got ID'd, too, which was funny. I'm used to having my fake, so even though I'm 21, getting ID'd still scares the shit out of me.
You had a fake?
You didn't? Is that the reason you missed my birthday bar crawl?
Well, that and I had a fever.
Mm-hmm. You always have a fever.
I did.
Bet. Anyway, where was I?
Your flight.
The flight. Yes, it was really nice being back on solid ground, I can tell you that.
And France must be just gorgeous this time of year, too.
You could not imagine. Where's my phone? I'm going to have to show you some photos later, but the trees, the water, everything is so amazing.
And the Eiffel Tower and all that.
Oh, we saw that flying in. That's old news.
Really?
No, dummy. Paris is in the north. I am in Lumidi, the south of France. Everything is so beautiful and old. But I'm starting my new job soon, so I won't get to do much sightseeing. But hell, even my commute is like something out of a dream or a novel or something. I'm not an artsy person.
I am so jealous. I wish that I could just run off to the French Alps and become a mountain guide or some barista in a Parisian cafe.
Well, this ain't no easy job, I can tell you that. Patisserie cooking ain't so cut and paste as Starbucks. I'm basically going to have to work as an assistant from dawn to dusk, whipping meringue, icing cookies and biscuits, and shoving my arm in the ovens. And when I mess up, it comes out of my pay, honey.
You might as well just eat the rejects at that point.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be gaining some weight, that's for sure.
Well, send me some rejects too. We'll gain weight together.
Mm-hmm. I've talked enough. How are things on your end? You've been home for like what, a week?
Give or take. Yeah, it's been fine.
You paused just a little too long there, Jack.
It's fine, really. It is. It's just that being back home is kind of a blast to the past for me. You know, like, am I still in high school? Does my curfew still apply? Do I need to turn my phone's location back on?
Am I allowed to get pissed drunk in my childhood bedroom?
Yes, exactly. And it's not even that I don't like being home, because I do. I love my family a lot. I don't know.
College is about discovering your independence. Being habitually thrust back into dependence is weird. I get it. I told my parents that when I come home, it is as an adult, honey.
I could never tell that to my parents.
Why? It's not an insult.
I know, it's just, I don't want to hurt them. And I know that's not what you were doing either. I just feel like setting those boundaries might be a little heartbreaking for them. They see me as their little boy.
That could not be me. Me and my parents just kind of respect each other from a distance. I think it's because I'm an Aquarius.
Huh?
Aquarius? It's a dumb joke. It just means that I am more independent than you are.
What am I again? The lion?
Leo. And no, you're a Taurus.
So I'm more dependent.
Well, let's just say you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Do you think that's true?
I mean, I'm not a professional, but my diagnosis is emotional.
Well, maybe that explains it.
I'm just kidding. I don't actually put too much stock into this sort of thing.
I'm serious. Not about the astrology thing, but about the heart on the sleeve thing. I don't know. It's just weird being home. When I'm at school, everything just seems to make sense. I see my friends and I call my family and I just feel loved and happy. But now me and my friends hardly text and I spend every minute with my family and I just want a life away from them. You know, I want to be able to let them know that by seeing my friends or by going on a road trip that I'm not leaving them behind.
Mm-hmm.
I used to call them every other day. Is that weird? I just felt like I had to. I felt like if I'm not calling them, if I'm not letting them know that I still care, they might forget about it. Look at me. Oh, that's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm really tired.
Hey, that's not stupid. You care a lot. That's a good thing.
I know. It's just, fighting with my siblings over who gets the car. Maybe I need space.
Maybe. Hey, isn't that a song?
I need space?
Yeah. I'ma need space. I'ma need space. I'ma need space. Hey, I'ma need space. No? Okay, forget it.
Well, I've talked enough. How are things on your end?
You can't just throw my line back at me. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to go soon. My host family's supposed to be helping me unpack.
Oh, that's sweet. How are they?
Amazing. They're both incredibly nice and stereotypically French. They're really helpful, but my host father is refusing to speak to me in anything but French. So let's hope I'm up to speed.
Quick, what's cat in French?
Le chat, bitch.
Also, I was wondering if you wanted to call again, maybe later this week.
Yeah, I mean, my schedule is going to keep me pretty busy, but I think I'm free around like 10 p.m.
What time is that for me?
Like 2 p.m.
That works.
Sweet. Anything else?
Yeah, I was also wondering if, I don't know, like sometime maybe later this weekend, you wanted to, like, grab food and, like, call? Is that stupid?
Like
a date, yeah.
I'm gonna have to think about that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Jack.
Bye, Henry. Damn. Heyo. So I've been waiting for about an hour. So I'm going to assume that you fell asleep. No worries. I'm going to record this so that you can watch it, and then maybe we can talk that way. I don't know. 8-hour time gaps are weird. Anyway, I hope that your first day on the job was incredible, and I can't wait to hear all about it. My day was pretty mundane. I watched Parks and Rec with my brother, and that's about it. Also, no, that's all I had to say. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Jack. My first and second days have been amazing. On the first day, we didn't even make anything. My mentor just took me to the countryside and we went wine tasting. It was aggressively cliche, but I loved it. He said the purpose was to start converting me into a Frenchman, make me red, white, and blue through and through. Well, rouge, blanc, et bleu. You know what I mean. Today, though, was kind of terrible. I mean, it was exhilarating, but like I burned everything I touched. I'm excited to see what the rest of the week holds, though. Also, glad to hear that you hung out with your brother. Maybe everything just takes a little time to get back to normal. Lots of love and kisses, because I'm a Frenchman. Yeah.
Happy hump day. Do people still say that? I don't know. You'll be happy to know that I got accepted to work at Starbucks today, and I'm excited. Apparently, it's over a month of just training. So who knows? Maybe I'll be the better baker by the time it's all over. I'm just kidding. I had a fight with my parents yesterday. It wasn't too big. It was just about dinner. It's the kind of fight that you forget even happened like an hour later. You know, like no name calling, just you always get to choose. You know I hate that place. Like, damn, it's just so exhausting. Love them though. And you know, besides, they're just mad that I won game night. So, anyway, I hope that we can connect up again sometime soon. And let me know of your availability because apparently after work isn't gonna work out. Okay. Bye. Oh, and P.S. Send me some pictures, even if it's at 3 a.m. It'll be something nice to wake up to.
Hey, congrats on your job. You'll have to make me a latte when I get back. I miss cheap coffee. The place I work at has an espresso. And don't get me wrong, like, it's good, but chugging shitty coffee is a homosexual rite of passage. Work has been grueling, but in like a very good way, you know? Like the kind of way where you get home and you're tired and your arms hurt and your back is sore, but there's like something gratifying about knowing that you worked your ass off, you know? Oh, and I made you a macaron. Well, I mean, I didn't mean to, but I overwhipped the batter and all my macarons came out with a crack on top. And one was in the shape of a J. Well, actually, I mean, it was more like a line, but that's not nearly as romantic, is it? Oh, speaking of that, I realized yesterday that these letters or these videos we're sending back and forth are like letters, like electronic letters. Oh, wait, emails. Anyway, I have to get back to work now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you fought with your family. I hope you're good now. And the first day I'm off is my next day off, Sunday. See you then.
Sunday works for me. And don't worry about me and my family. You know, that's just the way we are. You know, fight, make up, fight, make up. You know. Well, hey, isn't that a song? We fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. Wait a minute. You. Anyway, I cannot wait to see you. Also, I just kind of wanted to say sorry. I know that I came on a little strong the last time we talked, and I wanted to let you know that it's okay if you wanted to say no. I just want to remain friends either way. Oh, that sounds so cheesy. Bad vibes, but I'm serious. I want us to be able to be real with each other, and I don't ever want you to feel like you have to avoid me. Ever. So sorry again. Oh, and save me a macaron.
I cannot stress this enough. There is no need to apologize. I mean, I feel like I should be the one apologizing for the way I reacted. I mean, I was jet lagged and stressed, and I just didn't know what to say. And truthfully, I've thought about it a little while baking, and you have a lot of time to think while baking. And well, if you're still interested, maybe tomorrow could be like a date. I'll wear something nice. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Oh, and of course, I'll save you a macaron. Hi.
Henry. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
What? I'm fine. Hey, listen, Jack, I feel really bad about doing this, but I'm going to have to cancel.
Oh.
I can talk more later, but right now isn't.
No, that's okay.
I really am.
Henry, it's okay. I get it.
But like seriously.
No, it's really fine. Just go. Is everything okay?
My host family, their grandfather, I gotta go. I really gotta go. I'll call you from the hospital.
Hey, I hope you're doing good. I'm sorry. I feel so selfish. I guess I was just a little shocked. And I mean, I'm sure that you were a lot shocked. So I'm sorry. And I think you're right. I think I do let my emotions control me. I think I do wear my heart on my sleeve. I think that I am a Taurus. Well, I know that one for sure. So sorry again. I had a fight with my parents today. For no reason other than I was in a bad mood and they could tell. And I stole their wine. But I told my parents that I was tired of fighting with them, and I think that they agreed. So we're going to try and practice some interpersonal skills. We're going to say what frustrates us and why, and what angers us and why, and we're also going to try and give more personal space. And they weren't mad when I suggested that. I think it's going to be really, really good for us. Also, I miss you. I really, truly do. I miss having 9 a.m. class with you and staying up past midnight working on our research project. I miss trying to make each other laugh. I miss it. And maybe I'll miss my parents someday too. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe missing someone is just a really sweet way of realizing that you love someone. I don't know. I'm really tired.
Hey.
Hi.
I wasn't expecting you to be out.
Neither did I.
I was going to leave you a message.
I can go to bed.
No. I'd rather talk to you face to face anyway.
How is everything?
Fine. Well, not fine. He died. And I missed a week of work helping prepare for the funeral.
How are they?
Truthfully, I think they'll be okay. I mean, his death was one of those things where, well, you never really want someone to pass away, right? But there's a piece of you that hopes that wherever they are, wherever they go, they'll be at peace. And he didn't really have peace the last few years. So maybe now he can rest, you know? No one cried at his funeral. I mean, they cried when they found out, but no one cried at the funeral. Everyone knew it was coming, and I mean, he looked peaceful. And that's all you can ask for. It was the strangest thing I've ever been to. Not even like a cultural shock kind of way. Like people smiled and they laughed, recalling fond memories. I didn't know death could do that, you know? Bring people together, I mean. I feel really guilty about admitting this, but I'm glad I got to be there. I mean, yeah, missing work sucked, but like this was so utterly human.
That sounds beautiful.
It was.
I've only ever been to one funeral. It was for my cousin. There were a lot of tears. It was so painful. I wasn't even close with my cousin, but I couldn't even look my uncle in the eye. I could not stop crying. And I don't know if it was something I could describe as beautiful, but it was definitely something that made you hug your loved ones a little tighter the next time.
My host mom hugged me. I'm not sure why. I think she wanted me to feel loved. Isn't that odd? Her father died and she wanted me to feel loved. Or she wanted me to feel her love. The love she had for her father.
Missing people sucks, you know? You never get to prepare for missing someone. It just hits you all of a sudden.
My host mom gave me some advice for when you miss someone. She said, look at the stars. No matter who you're missing, look at the stars. That you can look as long as you like, with the knowledge that one of the few things you can share with every human on this planet is the stars. And if they've passed, then you can spend just a little extra time looking for them amongst them. It's cheesy. I know, but I like it. I spend just a few minutes every night looking at the stars.
I miss you.
I know. Well, Jack, are you going to take my advice or not?
Yes, for you, I'll look at the stars.
And Jack, promise me you'll get some sleep. Okay? Jack, I'm sorry I couldn't say this to you directly, and I'm sure you'll rewatch this, so I'll just leave this recording here. I really do care about you a lot. I mean, I think this large time zone difference is just a little too much to navigate right now, what with everything going on my end. But that doesn't mean that my feelings aren't still there, you know? I mean, you have your way of missing me, and I have my way of missing you. I do miss you. I do. I know I don't always have the best way of showing it, but I mean, hell, maybe I could wear my heart on my sleeve a little more too. But I really do miss you. Almost every day. Lots of love.
Thank you all so much. That's our show. We really appreciate you spending your time with us tonight. If you are or know a black artist that is interested in being involved in an all-black version of the kind of festival that you witnessed tonight, please check out the special announcement on the last page of our playbill. Thank you so much again, and have a beautiful night.